Imagine the scenario. It's the end of the week and all you want to do is lay down and doom scroll, watch Netflix, or just sleep. It's understanding we need a break, especially after a difficult and busy week. But exactly because of this, it's important to be prepared and ready for the next week. Otherwise, coming in unprepared can surprise you and make your next week even more chaotic, unorganized, and can lead to burnout. Life as a working mom or a busy woman can sometimes feel like a never ending juggling act. But here's the good news. A little bit of planning can go a long way toward reclaiming your time and sanity. Let's dive into some simple yet powerful tips to help you pre plan your week. Tip number one, set your priorities. Before jumping into your to do list, take a moment to reflect. What truly matters in the upcoming week? Is it a major work deadline, a family event, or finally booking that overdue self care appointment? Instead of daily to do lists, try making one master list for the week. Break it into categories like work, family, and personal. This big picture approach will help you feel more organized without getting overwhelmed. Don't make your calendar filled with many small events. This will just take all of your time and in the end they won't lead to any bigger goals. So start with big events, important meetings and appointments, and then you can break down those things. Tip number two, time block your calendar. Allocate specific time slots for your tasks and appointments. Time blocking helps you focus on one thing at a time and prevents schedule overload. Now, you can use color coding, for example. It can make it easier to balance work, family, personal time. Now, if you're a visual person, this is a great way to emphasize important events and book the time required to focus on it. Now, personally, I don't use color coding, not anymore, at least in physical planners, that is, because I would spend too much time planning and less time executing. Now, instead, I just draw a square or line from XY time to YZ time, and that way I know how much time I plan on spending for a certain task. Now, for digital planners, that is not the case, as they are automized and they have conditional formatting, which makes them easy to use with just a few clicks. Tip number three, break down your tasks. Once you have recognized and set the important goals of the week down, it's time to break them into smaller actions. It will help you reach the goal clearly, focusing on the task at hand. Once accomplished, such achievements lead to improved mood and one step closer to your goals. Now, example, something work related. Do you have a big presentation coming up at work? Now break it down into smaller actions. So do you have ready PowerPoint or Google Slides or whatever program you use for presentations? Did you make any notes to check any additional questions that may pop up during the presentation? Did you learn your script? What will you say? How will you lead? Etc. Now that way, nothing can surprise you. And even if it does, you can immediately know which things can be sacrificed and which one will need to be approached differently. Solutions come up easier when you know what to look for. Tip number four is declutter your space. A clutter-free space leads to a clearer mind. Spend just 15 minutes organizing your desk, your kitchen, or another high-traffic area in your home. You'll be surprised at how much it boosts your productivity and the space will be much more inviting to work in. If you worry this task may lead to a 1 hour spiral, then use a timer on your phone or a Pomodoro timer that will remind you when to stop. With such an approach, you will want to focus on the most important areas and won't go into deep cleaning, but only clearing out the clutter. Tip number five, schedule me time. Now, self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Whether it's a yoga session or simply enjoying a quiet coffee break, make time for yourself. Put it in your calendar so it doesn't get pushed aside. Remember to rest when tired or when you're on period or when you're sick. Because as long as you come back after a break, you won't miss anything. Your comeback will be even better. With a recharge, you can tackle anything coming up. The older we get, it's clear that we need to take care of our bodies. It's not an option, it's a necessity. Like I said, we can't be young forever, but we can make sure that we aren't held back from doing something just because we don't have strength for it. So move your body, find a way of exercising you like, whether it's flexibility workouts like yoga, stretching, or just taking a walk. And of course, while I'm all about moving my body, taking care of my soul is important too. But I am a firm believer in this. But I do believe in balance. So if you work only on one part of you, you'll lack in others. So do something for your soul. And while my first thought is to tell you to meditate, I actually like to wind down by listening to frequency music like alpha and theta waves. And of course, relaxing piano music does something to my soul too, but it would have to be calm, like Iruma's When the Love Falls or Ludovico Einaudi's Elegy for the Arctic.
Tip number 6, plan for the unexpected. Like we said, life happens. Kids get sick, deadlines shift, or traffic slows you down. Build buffer time into your schedule for those unexpected moments. Having a backup plan can keep stress levels in check. And even if unexpected come, with planning a week ahead, you can anticipate easy ways to find a solution or plan B. Instead of filling every single hour in your day calendar, just leave small gaps. Let's say 15 to 30 minutes between major tasks or meeting. Think of it as a flex time for when life throws curveballs. For example, if you plan to film content from 9 to 11, block 9 to 11:30 instead, or even longer if necessary. That way, if breakfast takes longer or your child needs attention, you're not instantly behind for the day. Tip number 7, last tip for this video, is to reflect and adjust. Before jumping into a new week, take a few minutes to look back. Ask yourself, what worked well? What slowed me down? Maybe you noticed that batching emails in the morning saved you time, or that trying to multitask during family time made you more stressed. Reflection doesn't have to be complicated. Even jotting a few notes in your planner or phone can make a big difference. Then use those insights to adjust your next week's plan. For example, if your mornings are hectic, maybe next week you prep school bags and outfits the night before. If filming on Fridays feels rushed, try moving it to midweek when you have more energy. And don't forget, celebrate your wins. Finished all your client work on time. Amazing. Managed to sneak in a workout or an early night. Perfect. Progress builds momentum, and those small victories remind you that you're growing, that you're going into the right direction, even when life feels messy or you think you're stuck or you're in the same place. Well, by using these simple strategies, you'll feel more in control of your week and your life. Remember, planning isn't about perfection, it's about making space for what truly matters. Until next time, stay productive, take some rest, and keep moving.